One of the things that new entrepreneurs need to get through their heads is that making $1 million in a year doesn't make you a millionaire. Making $200,000 in a year doesn't mean you have $200,000. You see, I see tons of new entrepreneurs making financial mistakes at the beginning of their businesses. They come into money, they see the bank account overflowing, but they forget about things. They forget about taxes. They forget about the fact that they have to reinvest into their business. And so if you're getting a bunch of money in and then you're going out and buying a car, or you're going out and buying a new TV set, or you're going out and buying all this stuff or taking vacations everywhere, you're gonna wake up to a nasty bill at the end of the year. You should be putting away at least a third of your money for taxes, right? At least a third of your money for taxes. And if you're in the United States, I'm not sure how it is in Europe and in other countries, as a business, you need to be paying estimated tax for the next year. So what does that mean? That means that the United States is your business partner and they expect their money up front, right? So I pay quarterly. I pay my estimated taxes quarterly. And so I'm sending a certain amount of money every quarter to the US government, right? Now, here's the other thing. I'm also reinvesting a significant amount of money back into my business, right? I'm trying to grow. I'm not trying to just stay in the same place. I want to hire people. I want to get new systems installed into the business so that we can grow it. So why don't you see me in front of a Lamborghini or out in Bali or someplace like that? Well, it's because I'm taking the money and I'm reinvesting it into Warrior business so that we can create the systems necessary for us to grow. So you're probably asking, well, what do you live on? Well, I live very comfortably, and that's because I don't spend my money on useless stuff. I drive a Honda Civic, which is one of the most dependable cars out there. I am going to drive that car into the ground. I basically don't buy clothes. I have the same 2 pairs of jeans that I wear all the time. And if you've been watching these videos, I'm always in a gray t-shirt. And that's because I don't like to make huge decisions about what I'm going to wear. So when you see people out there and they're, showing off their fancy car, they're showing off their vacation home, they're showing off all this stuff, something should click in your mind and say, you know what? That might not be the best person to give me advice on financial matters. They might be amazing coaches, but you shouldn't strive to live your life that way, right? Money's more about freedom than it is about anything else. And I don't want to live to be a slave to my possessions. And that's a decision I made a long time ago, and I'm sticking to that decision. I don't care how anybody looks at me. I don't care what anybody thinks about anything, because I've been bankrupt before, and I'm never gonna put myself there again. And I want you guys to be smart about this stuff at the beginning. In addition to everything I just said about putting stuff back in your business, you should also be putting money away for retirement. Invest a certain portion of your income into retirement. I try to invest out of the portion that I take every month. I try to invest at least 10% of it into my retirement accounts, right? That might not be sexy, it might not be cool, but that is the way that I choose to be free, right? And so it's smart, all right? That's all I got, guys. I will talk to you guys later. Maybe in the future, I'll show you a video in front of I don't know, what would I buy myself? I don't think I'd really, maybe fishing pole. I'll get myself a fishing pole sometime. I don't know. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.